Hello, welcome to Regulatory Affairs 101. I am Nancy. Today, we are breaking down a real-world scenario many EU sponsors face. How do you legally import an investigational drug into the United States when your clinical trials are happening entirely in Europe? This short case study will walk you through the regulatory steps, the IND requirements, and the role of the U.S. co-signee. Let's meet Oncology Biotherapeutics, a mid-sized oncology biotech based in Munich, Germany. Their lead asset, OBT026, is already in a phase 1-2 trial across Germany, Belgium, and the Netherlands. Manufacturing happens in Germany and Austria. A U.S. development is expected in the next 18 to 24 months. To prepare for future U.S. development, Oncology Biotherapeutics needs to transfer analytical testing and stability studies to a CDMO in California. That CDMO requires physical access to OBT026 for force degradation studies, method qualification, stability chamber placement, and packaging compatibility work. But here's the regulatory twist. Even though no U.S. clinical trials are planned, FDA still requires an IND to be in effect before OBT026 can legally enter the country. So, Oncology Therapeutics has three key questions. One, can an EU sponsor submit an IND without US clinical trials? Yes, FDA allows INDs for non-clinical purpose like importation and CMC development. Two, what must be included? A full CMC package, non-clinical safety data, a clear statement of purpose, and identification of a U.S. co-signee. Three, who will act as the co-signee? The California CDMO agrees to take on that responsibility. Oncology Biotherapeutics submits an IND with a very specific scope. Importation of OBT026 for analytical testing and stability studies only. No U.S. clinical trials. The CDMO is listed in Form FDA 1571 as the U.S. co-signee and domestic agent. The IND includes a full CMC module, manufacturing description, batch records, release specs, stability data, impurity profile, plus GLP toxicology supporting human exposure already authorized in the EU. During FDA's 30-day safety review, the agency asks for clarification on the intended use of the imported drug, the CDMO's responsibilities, and whether any U.S. clinical sites will be receiving OBT026. Oncology Biotherapeutics responds clearly. The IND is for CMC development only. The CDMO will maintain control and distribution as required under 21 CFR 312.110A3. No U.S. investigators or sites are listed. No U.S. human subjects will be exposed. FDA accepts the explanation and allows the IND to proceed. Once the IND is active, Oncology Therapeutics ships OBT026 from Austria to California. Import documents list the CDMO exactly as shown in the IND. a detailed FDA and CBP verified. The CDMO receives the shipment, confirms investigational labeling, logs chain of custody, and begins analytical testing and stability studies. No U.S. clinical activity occurs. This IND allows Oncology Biotherapeutics to begin U.S.-based CMC work early, align analytical methods with FDA expectations, and avoid delays when transitioning to future phase 1 trials. The domestic agent arrangement ensures full compliance with 21 CFR 312.110. Here are the major takeaways. INDs aren't just for clinical trials. They also enable importation and CMC work. A U.S. consignee or domestic agent is mandatory for foreign sponsors. The IND must clearly state its non-clinical purpose. CMC and non-clinical packages must still be robust. Early IND submission can accelerate future U.S. development. Here's the summary of the responsibilities of the EU sponsor and the U.S. consignee. Thanks for watching. If you like the content of this video, please like, subscribe, and comment below. Have a wonderful day.